Hey Aries, Island Turtle here. Welcome to BOMISpirit. This is going to be your monthly intuitive messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. There's a part 2 over on Patreon and Vimeo. Links are below for your convenience. On Patreon, we do full moon, new moon live hangouts, impromptu lives, but it's been a bit since I've done an impromptu live just because there's been so much going on. Early access to the weeklies, early access to the sign readings, and of course all the part 2s as well for sign readings. Clyde! Oh, he's been so restless. But Aries, let's go ahead and get started for you, okay? Keep in mind these are timeless in general, so take the messages as they resonate for you. Use your own discernment, okay? Excuse me. Something's landing fast is how it actually wanted to come through, which I thought was kind of weird, but just rolling with it. Something is landing fast, which tells me something is occurring very fast. Landing fast. It feels like a truth bomb, to be honest, is kind of what it feels like. It could be an epiphany. Yeah, for some of you, it's in the form of a download is what it really feels like to me. And some of you, it could literally just be like someone drops a truth bomb in your lap, and it just feels a little chaotic. It feels a little bit like, what the fuck? Like, it feels a little bit like that. And again, if it's an epiphany, what the fuck? Is how that feels. So let's go ahead and get into it, Aries. Okay? Are you going to behave? Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. Starting with the energy oracle cards, they wanted to work with you. They are showing me the crown chakra card. We'll see if it comes out. Again, actually makes sense, right? In the form of like downloads, if you're getting downloads about something or epiphany about something. Make space for meditation is also what I want to say for you, Aries. Yeah, ooh, interesting. Yeah, make some space for some meditation. Make some space for some quiet time so that your intuition can actually tell you some stuff. So you can actually hear it. You could hear your intuition, okay? Something's gonna make sense. That's how it's coming through. Something is gonna suddenly make so much freaking sense. Okay, any messages or insights for Aries? He's sleeping on the, well, not sleeping, but he's resting on the cards. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. Little cute pie. Anyway, sorry. Aries. Aries, any messages or insights for Aries at this time? I feel a lot of gut energy, like solar plexus energy with you. For some of you, this truth bomb might feel like a punch to the gut, or it might just be like your stomach drops. It's like it's got that feeling to it. The gut is active in this too. Interesting. We have a woman holding a coin in reverse. That's kind of like a Queen of Pentacles card for me. When a woman holding a coin is in reverse, it can mean different things. It can mean cattiness. It can mean financial issues. It can mean dealing with someone who's a little greedy, materialistic. I want to get a little more into the energy. Can I get a card for the woman holding a coin in reverse, please? I feel worries about money. Yeah, I do. I feel concerns about money. Aries, it seems like you've been very focused on work. You've been very focused on career. You've been very focused on your pentacles in a stressful way. Yeah, in a stressful way. And then we have Angel of Love in reverse. So Aries, what I'm getting pretty straightforward with you is you've been a little bit too focused on the material, and it almost feels like your intentions there have not been from the soul. Like, I think it would do you good to just like sit with yourself. And just really get into, why am I doing this? What's really my intention here? Am I doing this for happiness? Am I doing this because it's my passion? Am I doing it because it actually lights up my soul? Or am I doing this for money? Am I doing this for status? Am I doing this for a sense of security? Which none of those things are bad, right? It's just own your truth, whatever it is, because it just feels like you've been struggling. I keep getting a bit of a struggle there when it comes to the material plane. And hold on, Clyde, no, get down. No. He just like dead weighted himself. He's trying to knock shit over. Anyway, sorry. Clyde, stop. Hold on, sorry. It's because it's close to dinner time. This must be what it's like to have a child. It's because it's close to dinner time, but it's not dinner time yet. But he just wants to be restless. But Aries, let's come back to you. Angel of Love in reverse implies that your heart is not in it. Your heart's not in it. You're emotionally detached. Some of you are emotionally numb when it comes to what you've been focusing on in the material world. Again, I'm really getting work and money when it comes to that, okay? Hold on, let me fix that. So, Something to sit with, okay? If this is not you, it ain't you. If it's someone you know, then it's someone you know. Any messages or insights? Walking away. Strong 8 of Cups energy off of this. I feel like this is your epiphany. This is your epiphany or truth bomb. Someone's either going to tell you, like, look, Aries, this isn't working. You know it's not working. Hint, hint, right? Some of you, it's just going to come by way of just sitting with yourself and listening to your intuition, listening to your inner voice, listening to your feelings, listening to your heart. It's time to stop doing something, okay? It's time to stop either doing something a certain way from a certain place of intention. For some of you, it's about just not doing it altogether. It's very clear here, Aries, whatever you've been focusing on when it comes to money or career or materially, it's been coming from an emotionally detached place. It hasn't been coming from your soul, which means it's probably been coming from your ego. Again, not bad in and of itself. You just have to be very clear as to why you're doing what you're doing, right? But I feel like walking away is the light bulb. I feel like walking away is the light bulb. Let's keep going. Some of you, where this is like about a relationship, you could be dealing with somebody who's really materialistic, and you could just be realizing it for the first time, like actually seeing it for the first time. Or someone who's on the selfish side. Any other messages or insights for Aries? Any other messages or insights for Aries? Ooh! Ooh! Ow, that one hurt. Man holding a coin in reverse. Yeah, if this is a relationship, it's time. Sorry, Aries. If this is a relationship, and especially if it's like has money tied into it, or there's been financial stuff tied into it, or you're realizing they're really materialistic, or they're realizing you're materialistic, this isn't working. It's not working. It doesn't have divinity. It's not soulful. It's rooted in distorted material. It's rooted in distorted, like, financial status, image, that sort of stuff, right? That's what it's rooted in. If this is about a relationship. If it's not about a relationship, I mean, it's very clear, Aries. It's like, this isn't working. This isn't working. We have community with Goddess of the Moon card in reverse. Community coming out implies that this is also pertaining to either a lifestyle or a family situation or a group of people, a group of friends, or like family or coworkers, etc., right? But I keep hearing like lifestyles, like I keep getting like pulled back to this whole like status, image, money sort of deal. Goddess of the Moon in reverse is like the High Priestess card, and with it being in reverse, this particular aspect of your lifestyle or this person or this group, this environment, even for some of you, it disconnects you from yourself. Your soul is not aligned to this. If you want to keep doing it, that's totally up to you. You want to keep dealing with this person or these people or this situation, this environment, that is a free will choice, but it's very clear you are not aligned to it. Your soul, I want to say it that way, your soul is not aligned to it. It keeps you disconnected from your soul, okay? Overall, we have Angel of Balance and Attachment in reverse. We got some major healing here, Aries. And the 4th chakra card in reverse, the heart chakra. Angel of Balance is kind of like my Temperance card, coming in to help you with this, right? Because attachment in reverse is like the 5 of Cups energy, and in reverse, this all of this to me is like screaming, doing some healing and getting into your emotions, getting into your heart space, and recalibrating yourself here, getting realigned to yourself. Okay, not the expectation, not this person, not this group, not this job, not this focus. I want to say not this focus. It's not aligned to your soul. Attachment in reverse also implies that you have been attached to it and attached to it, to them in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, you've been attached. Like dependent on it. Been wanting to feed it. But it's time to rebalance yourself, Aries, okay? Let's go ahead and get in some other cards here. I have been using the animal deck because it's my regular, but I'm not feeling it for you, actually. Why am I not feeling it for you? I keep getting the solar. I keep getting the solar. It's like the solar just does not feel good. All right, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. But it's interesting there was a resistance there. Any messages or insights for Aries pertaining to this spread? Any messages or insights for Aries pertaining to this spread? I'm hearing starving. I'm hearing the word starving. Some of you could feel emotionally starved, actually. If you're literally starving, you're literally starving. But to me, it feels like a spiritual, emotional starvation. Neglect. Wow. Whoa. Cards wanted to freak out when I said that. Okay, there we go. Any messages or insights for Aries pertaining to this spread? Interesting. Fish coming out on community. You got to get into your intuition. You got to get into your intuition. You got to get into your intuition. Fish also speaks to surrender and following the flow of where things are taking you. I feel like you've been fighting that flow, honestly. You've been fighting that flow. You've been fighting your intuition. You've been fighting yourself, your soul, when all it is screaming is go. Leave this situation, leave this lifestyle choice, leave this person, or leave this group. Your soul is like begging you to go into a certain direction, and I feel like you've been fighting it. Any messages or insights? Yeah. Wow. Hawk coming out with fish. Hawk comes out when the divine is literally guiding us. When spirit's like on our butts, like white on rice, like way closer than they normally are, because they're trying to intervene, right? It's like literally spirit's like, Aries, you need to go this way. Aries, like literally that's what spirit's doing here. Any other messages or insights for Aries pertaining to this spread? It's interesting how this landed on the board. I got a lot of chills today. Hyena landed on walking away and the goddess of the moon in reverse. Hyena is my Seven of Swords deck. Seven of Swords card. The dark side of the moon, the light side of the moon. What's real, what's not. The hyena can have a lot going on, but will have a smile. Right? You need to be in tune with your intuition so you see the reality of this. Again, that epiphany, that light bulb, that truth bomb. The more you stay disconnected from self, the more you're not going to see how much this is the answer. How much this is like the direction that spirit wants you to take. Now, again, I am just a channeler. I'm just a channeler. I'm just a seer. I'm just here to help. I'm just here to provide messages. It is up to you to discern if this is really for you. It's up for you to discern if, according to your own free will, this is something you want to do. I'm not telling you how to live your life. I'm just telling you what I feel. I'm just telling you the messages that I get. It's up to you to decide for yourself. It's your life. Okay? Any other messages or insights for Aries? It's funny because I kept saying like gut, and we have sea serpent, which is the sacral. We'll get into that because I want to pull other cards. I want to pull all the cards out first. Ooh. Thought I felt playful energy behind the sacral. Okay. Interesting. Ooh. Okay, there's a lot going on here, Aries. All right, so first of all, we got the sea serpent landing on fish and hawk. Sea serpent is sacral energy. Creative expression. It's also play, sensuality, co-creative energy. You're being asked to follow that. some of you, like, it's almost like your sacral is your intuitive center, is how I want to say it. I would look at human design. I would definitely check your profile in human design. Just because there's something about that that felt very human design-esque. Like it's your compass almost. Because it's like they're saying go to your sacral. It's like what they're saying, go to your sacral, go to your sacral, go to your sacral. There's also a call to also open your focus up to play. Okay, because I do feel like your focus has been here a lot and it just feels stressed out and it feels very one-track mind and almost like focusing too much on what isn't working and even trying to force things. This is like, it's interesting because this is very collective. This is very collective right now, the whole like forcing something, forcing something, forcing something, forcing something, forcing something. And this is just a little like sidetrack thing. It's interesting to me because I was in that place a while ago. And I feel like personally for myself, I've worked out of it. So it's interesting to see it come up in the collective so big right now. But anyway, yeah, you need to stop forcing and just surrender and stop. Okay? Just stop focusing on what doesn't work. Stop pushing what doesn't work and get into your freaking heart, Aries. Sorry, I'm getting all like blah all of a sudden. Get into your heart, get into your soul, get into your sense of play, get into your passion, right? That's always the answer anyway, right? And then we have Stingray. Stingray is actually a card of spiritual strength. It's also making a cups card. You see the chakra system is all lit up for the Stingray. You gotta trust, Aries. The Cancer had this message of trust as well. You gotta trust your gut. You gotta trust yourself. You gotta trust your soul. You gotta trust what lights you up, even if it goes against what you've known, what it goes against what we're told is the right thing, because it looks like you've been turned off, Aries. It does. It looks like you've been turned off. It looks like you've just been worrying about the material stuff. Like, where is your soul at, right? Get back to the soul. Get back to the soul. Get back. I just heard get back to the heart of things. And then on Hyena, on that Seven of Swords energy, we had oyster, dolphin, and shark. You don't feel safe to be in your sacral. You don't feel safe to be free in your sense of play. That's exactly how it's feeling. Shark is a perceived threat around the dolphin, whether it's real or not. Dolphin is play. Dolphin, look at that. Look at how like happy and playful that is. Dolphin is play, it's freedom, it's sensuality. It's basically the sea serpent card. It's also the card of the healer and the mystic in this deck. Oyster, being closed off, being shut off. And this is what landed around that Seven of Swords energy, that Hyena. You are disconnected from yourself, Aries, you are. And you're afraid. You're afraid to listen to that inner voice. You're afraid to listen to that part of you that wants to play and be free. You're afraid to listen to it. Overall, we have Otter. Beautiful. Otter is just like lovey-dovey energy. Hold on. Otter is vulnerability. It's vulnerability. It's unconditional love. It's like Six of Cups, Two of Cups, Lovers. It's also like a partner card for me in this deck, but it's totally open, right? Because they're so in tune with their soul and their heart and themselves. Underneath that, we have Beaver. That's a working energy. You got to put your heart and soul into what you're doing. That's how that's coming through. You'll have more consistent results for your efforts if you put your heart and your soul into it, meaning if you get in your heart and your soul. That's not if you push yourself, okay? That's not if you, I'm going to say this again. Putting your heart and soul in something doesn't mean pushing yourself to the limit. That's not what that means. Putting your heart and soul into something means you get into your own heart and your own soul and you let that guide you. And you let that guide you. And things will just fall into place. When you set up your life in a way where like you just set up things that light you up every freaking day, you're going to instantly just fall into that flow and things will be that much easier because you're lighting yourself up. Not force. It's not sustainable. That's not how our reality works anymore. Okay? I don't mean to berate you. I'm not trying to berate you. I just feel very like, Aries, I just want the best for you. Just want the best for you. That's all. Okay. I'm going to jump into part 2. We're going to get deeper into this. Fear of play, fear of being vulnerable, fear of letting go, fear of free expression. That's interesting. That's interesting how that came through. Some of you guys, this is like an artistic energy. Some of you guys are afraid to actually freely create, freely express. This could also be, if this is about a relationship, this could also be just the issue within the relationship. Okay? All right, let's go ahead. Sorry, they just brought something up. For those of you where this is a relationship, I'm not talking about independence. I feel like something's getting misconstrued there for some of you. You can have freedom in your independence and autonomy. But if this is a relationship, you're not free with that person. You're not emotionally free with that person. Because you're afraid to be. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and get into part 2. I will see you guys on the other side. If this is where we depart, I hope this was helpful, Aries. I love you, Aries. I really do want the best for you, Aries. Okay? So, heart and soul. All right? I'll see you guys later. Bye, Aries.